Trying to get set up here. Okay, give me a minute. Figure out how to operate this. Let's see. Hey, Butterfly family, for coming in. For those that are able-bodied, thank you for checking out my live. I don't do this all the time, okay? I'm getting ready to get started, family, okay? I'm just waiting for some more people to come in. Hey, Ingy. Hey, love. I'm doing fine. Thank you for checking in, love. I decided to check in and do a quick energy reading on the new accuser of P. Diddy and Cassie. Yeah, Cassie also. Um, I'm just going to say this. If many of you who are new watching, my butterflies already been checking my videos out, okay? So they know what I'm talking about. And I know when I do readings, a lot of things go over a lot of people's heads. You know, sometimes you can hear what you want to hear and you don't catch certain messages. But when I did a reading on Diddy, certain messages was coming out and it didn't really make sense to me. I had to let things play out. But if y'all go back to the timestamp, go back to the timestamp. I think it's at 14, within 14 minutes, 14:02, something like that. A message came out saying Forcer and Smoking Mirrors. And no, I think Smoking Mirrors came out earlier, but a message came out saying STD. STD came out and Forcer. It didn't really make sense to me. I'm thinking, well, you know what? Diddy is doing Diddy, possibly behind, allegedly behind bars, okay? Cause I do feel that he is bi, okay? So I'm thinking maybe he may have caught something, you know, behind the scenes, but allegedly. But come to find out, I did that reading on this. I did that reading on the second. Let me see. I did a reading on the 2nd, and I think 2 days later, this new accuser came out saying that during Diddy freak off, he was a male escort. His name is Clay Howard, saying that during the freak offs that he used to, let me get my words together. Diddy had paid him, let me just say that, to satisfy Cassie, okay? But during this time, he was drugged and received an STD, and he also, alleged that he had gotten her knocked up, okay? I'm gonna let many of you know this right now. It is his truth, okay? It is his truth. Everybody's coming in, hello to you. It is his truth, and I believe him. Okay, I've already done my little behind the scenes energy on him, and I believe that he's speaking his truth. That's all I'm going to say. Is he speaking the truth about everything? That I cannot say, but the key things that he's speaking up about, I believe him. Okay, like I said, if you go back and watch the Diddy reading I did, that timestamp, okay, that timestamp, yes, it didn't make sense to me then, but now it makes sense to me now. Like I said, with my readings, things have to play out, and please know they do. So that being said, I welcome you all. I'm going to go ahead and get started, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get started. And let me say this real quick. What I get with Clayton Howard, the new accuser, what I get with him is the energy of smoke and mirrors, because they came out when I did a reading on Diddy concerning, will he be getting out or not? And smoke and mirrors is pretty much misleading, also concealing truth, and also it's pretty much like look over here. It's like they're trying to get us to look over here when something over here is brewing. You know what I'm saying? That's what that's all about. It's illusion. It's the energy of deception, and it's more to the story. Okay, so with Clayton coming into the picture, we're seeing now, even though we're looking at Cassie as the victim, yes, I do believe she was the victim of domestic violence. But as far as Diddy, laying hands on her, yes. But I let many of you know, even back then, Diddy was just the front guy of those other key players that are doing the same thing that he's doing, okay? They using Diddy as an example. And I don't believe that Diddy is guilty of everything that's been accused to him. That's just me. But laying hands on Cassie, yes, and being guilty of other things, yes. But the smoke and mirror, when that message came out, they told me a lot, okay? It's a lot of deflecting that's going on in this case. And come to find out, Cassie's hands ain't clean either. Hello, somebody. Her hands are not clean either. And by this man coming out, well, it's putting her out there also, because she did admit to partaking in a lot of, the things that was going on behind the scenes during the freak offs, okay? And that's why he came out, okay? That's why he came out as far as putting his truth out there, because she brought him up. You know what I'm saying? Because he was one of the male escorts. So, by her doing that, it opened up a whole nother can of worms, if you know what I mean, okay? So anyway, I wouldn't be surprised if more escorts start to come out, just be honest with you. So anyway, let me go ahead and get started, family. Real quick, I like to do this before I get started. Many of my butterflies, you know that I, on the side, tap into numerology, okay? There are timeless messages. A lot of it stems from the past, leading up to the present. But everything's all about how a person is moving out here due to the energies following them, okay? I want to share this first. So while I'm shuffling and the messages are coming out, a lot of this energy you will be seeing, okay, coming right back out. It's pretty much just confirmation for me. But I want to go over some of these energies. A lot of these energies are, I had to say allegedly, okay? A lot of these energies are stemming from, Clay speaking his truth. And a lot of it is pretty much what was going on around him, okay, during the time when he was with, dealing with Diddy and Cassie and all of that. So it's up for one interpretation, but I just want to go over this, all right? I did the same thing when I did the Nelly situation, and come to find out, having no bond with child. Now y'all seeing I wasn't up here just to be talking. Not everybody's seeing that he has no bond with his child. I mean, he loves his child, but he has no bond with his child. Because he don't want to be bothered with that child right now until the child is 3 years old. And that's coming out of his mouth. But that came out in my reading, no bond with child. Now y'all understand what these messages are conveying, okay? Things have to catch up. The energies have to catch up, okay? So anyway, I want to go over this real quick. These are the energies that I'm getting concerning the new escort, the new accuser, okay? Clayton Howard. C equals 3. His name, Clayton, and Howard, the total equals 6. So I'm looking at 3. I'm looking at the energy of 3 and 6, okay? It's other numeric messages I can be looking into, but right now I'm looking into 3 and I'm looking into 6, and I want you all to see what I'm seeing, okay? The energy surrounding, Clay Howard. All right, let's get started. Messenger. He's speaking his truth. He's coming out. Messenger. I'm getting that. They are connected. So when he's speaking about his truth being tied to Diddy, he knows people. Okay, he knows people, and also in high places. I'm getting connected. I'm getting sex practice rituals. I'm getting humiliation, forced to act. I think about when he said that he was drugged. I'm getting ritualistic. I'm getting moon cycles. I'm getting volunteer. He's volunteering his time because he want to get paid for his time as a sex worker. I'm getting spike your drink. Yeah, I'm getting that. So for me to see this, he's speaking his truth. I'm getting spike your drink. I'm getting threatening calls. Only he would know that. That would be his truth to come out, whether he's receiving threatening calls or not, okay? It could be a past energy, or this energy hasn't showed up yet. But I'm getting threatening calls. I'm getting tracker and skin. Do you know that it can track you? That's what they do to a lot of sex workers. They would drug them, and they will inject something in their skin to track them. Yes. Not saying that that's going on with him, but that's in his energies. Tracker and skin, okay? I'm getting Hollywood. I'm getting unborn. He said that Cassie had got pregnant by him. It doesn't have to be Cassie. It could be any woman, but I'm getting the energy of unborn surrounding him. So for him to say that Cassie was pregnant by him and she aborted the child, that's his truth. I'm getting unborn in here. I'm getting not enough evidence. That means something. I'm getting employment, okay? That's how one makes their money. I'm getting impaired. He said he was drugged. I'm getting impaired. I'm also getting vehicle accident. Now, there can be a past energy with him, only he would know that to be true. I'm praying there's no future, event, but one never know. I'm getting vehicle accident. I'm getting unwanted child. It may not be him. It could just be the energy of whatever woman that he has been with. Could be Cassie, because he did say Cassie aborted the child, or it can be another woman. But I'm just letting you know I'm seeing that in the energies. I'm getting greed. I'm getting paid off. That can be due to being paid off to speak up, or being paid as far as for his services. I'm getting scared to speak up. So he's just now coming out. But anyway, I'm getting stalking, whether he's the one that's doing the stalking or that energy might be following him due to the fact that he's coming out, okay? And let me say this disclaimer. Whatever I'm saying as far as the energy surrounding the new accuser, Clayton Howard, it is not facts, it is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. I have to say that, okay? Um, so I apologize for not saying that in the beginning, but everything I'm saying is not factual at all. I'm just a messenger, okay? All right. I'm getting stalking. I'm getting rejected. I'm getting GPS. A lot of times when I see that energy, that's like somebody being followed. But anyway, I'm getting when a scam goes wrong, it means something. I'm getting will get married. If he's never been married before, I truly believe in the near future he may get married. I'm getting underground. Okay, I think about trafficking when I see that energy underground, but it's a lot goes on. I'm getting chest pains. I'm getting passed out. He did say he was drugged before. I'm getting hidden room, trade for money. I was lied to. Road rage. There could be a past energy or future energy. I'm getting trying to get away. In these numbers I'm getting concerning Clay, I'm getting 5, 9, and 12. They can be future timelines as far as dates. I'm not sure. Those numbers may mean something to them, but I'm getting 4, 5, 9, and 12. I'm also getting I will expose you. Someone will talk. That's pretty much Clay energy coming, coming to the public, speaking his truth. I'm getting blindfolded from the past. That would be him. I'm getting caught lying. I'm getting questioned best friend. I'm getting their karma returns. If the energy is not talking about Clay, I feel like it could be the Diddy or Cassie. The fact that he's coming out, speaking his truth, as far as being around them, okay, and working for Diddy. I'm getting sexual perversion. Woman lured them out. They are being recorded. So allegedly, I feel like, well, it's known that Diddy records his sex acts, okay? Allegedly. But I'm getting they are being recorded. So I truly believe that Clay has been recorded on video, okay? As far as his sexual acts with Cassie, okay? I'm getting has a backup phone. I'm getting emotional blackmail and their side hustle. So the side hustle, I truly believe, is just being a male escort. All right. So anyway, for those that are coming in, you already know the person I'm doing this energy reading on is on the new accuser, Clay Howard. He was the ex-male escort worker, and he has a lawsuit against Cassie and Diddy, accusing the singer of drugging him and giving him an STD and a host of other things. But that's his truth, okay? So let's go and get started. I love you guys. Thank you for coming in. All right. If anybody come in with the negative comments, just ignore them because everybody see the title. You don't have to be if you don't want to. I'm just here to entertain, okay? But I am a messenger and I knows what I know. My motto is let things play out. So I love you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get started, okay? Because look, you got to have tough skin doing this kind of work. I'm serious. You can't please everybody, all right? But people do have a right to their opinions, and I do respect it. Just be respectful. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Love, 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 love. And I'm not here whatsoever putting Clay, the accuser, Clayton Howard. I'm not here trying to defame him nor make him look bad. Whatever comes out, it is not my opinion. It's not my opinion, okay? I'm just led by the spirit. And those things that are hidden will be revealed, okay? Even though it's allegedly, they will be revealed. So let's get started. Love you guys. Okay. I do with it. Clay, 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 clay. Give me a minute, family. Give me a minute. All right, I'm back. Just give me a minute. I want to pull up Clay picture real quick. I'm just gonna take a picture of it. Hold on. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Let me see. Here it is. Okay. I apologize for not being so organized. Alrighty, I just want to get a good old image of him. Put it right here. And many people are going by his looks. Um, let me tell you, there's a lot of handsome men out here, and when it comes to being sexually satisfied, uh, one, no, they do not go by no looks. Okay, yeah, we do go, but that don't mean that person gonna satisfy you sexually. So when he's speaking his truth, that out of all the sex escort workers, well, all the male sex escort workers, Cassie was constantly, wanting him. Yeah, he may not be the best looking man, but I believe him. It's all about performance and wanting to feel satisfied sexually. So, with that being said, I believe he's speaking his truth. Okay, it's a lot of handsome men out here, but the dumb looks will only get you so far, and we all know that. Dumb looks will only get you so far. Alrighty, let me raise this up. And my spirit guides connect with Clayton Howard spirit guide, seeking clarity concerning Howard. Current energy going on with Howard at this time. You know what? I got the wrong deck. Hold on. I don't want to use this deck right now. I want to use this one. Seeking clarity on Howard. Current energy concerning Howard. Power Holy Spirit leads me to all truth. It just popped out. It just says always partying. That could just be the energy that he's been around, okay? Woo! Lord, oh, that want to come out. Lord have mercy. New perspective. Someone helps you to see things from a new perspective. I think about concerning this Diddy case, okay? And everybody just looking at Cassie just as the victim, but from his perspective, he's allowing you to see more insight as far as what was going on actually behind closed doors, and allowing people to see also from a different perspective of his truth concerning Cassie, the part that she played. New perspective. Gossip spread. Rumors are spreading quickly. Whoop, sorry. Rumors are spreading quickly. People are talking. Social media streets. And I'm going to let the spirit do the talking, okay? Clay Howard, Clay Howard, Clay Howard, Clay Howard, Clay Howard. Hold up. Pushing boundaries. Someone may be testing your limits. It's complicated. More complex than it seems. Meaning the situation. Shared experience. Shared experience. Shared experience deepens the bond between you and others. Group dynamic. This same energy came out with Diddy. Okay? Group dynamic. Group dynamic are shifting. When I look at these two right here, and Clayton speaking his truth, right? Intuitively, what I get with this is shared experience that he had shared with Diddy and Cassie. Okay? Mainly Cassie, okay? Because Diddy would pay him to have sex with Cassie. Because he was the male escort of her choice, allegedly. This is an energy of shared experience that he had with her and with Diddy, if I've been in the room also. And I look at this as, it says group dynamic. As far as everybody going their separate ways, pretty much scattered, all right? And I'm just now warming up, okay? I'm just now warming up. Hey, hey, Gwen. Hey. Boundaries. The other person respects your personal space and boundaries. I do read messages upside down as well. Right now, I'm just pulling them out, okay? That says hooked. But that water element, somebody is very emotional. And by me seeing that snag on that branch, I think about somebody that's stuck, feels stuck. Always partying, came back out. Creativity. Steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicate these off of you. Right now, I'm just letting Spirit do the talking. And then I go in more details. It just says child services. I don't know if he has children or not. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to. Reporting something due to neglect and abuse. Now, I do look for clues in my readings. What's sent out to me is neglect and abuse. And definitely abuse, okay? That would be his past experience with Diddy and Cassie, okay? This deck is so thick, I might have to do half and half so I can get a better read. Path unknown. The path ahead in the relationship is uncertain yet hopeful. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this deck half and half. Because it's so thick, I can't even shuffle it right. All right. Let me shuffle it real quick and I'm going to split it. Woo. All right. Let me split it up. Because it's too thick for me right now. But for those that are coming in, I do believe Clayton, I do believe him as far as him speaking his truth. Okay? He's coming out for a reason, so it's his truth. Alrighty. Mind games. Emotional interactions involve control and manipulation. Do y'all see that? Mind games. Emotional interaction involve control and manipulation. Seeking clarity on mind games. That says dirt digging, looking for dirt on you or vice versa. And please do not dismiss those key words that I was sharing with many of you earlier, okay? I did let you know I was seeing GPS and it's a good chance he could be tracked. New alliances. New alliances will bring you support and opportunities. So he's going to receive new alliances, okay? People just going to support him and back him up. Or who knows? He might be getting new alliances. Just saying, okay? Partial truth. Only sharing parts of the truth that benefits oneself. So according to the spirit, Clayton is sharing partial truth. He pretty much sharing what he wants to put out there, okay? But he is writing. But I think they said he's writing a book. So rightfully so, he's not gonna put everything out there because he's writing a book and he wants people to read his book. So he's putting out enough out there, to tease us. Obviously, the rest of the juicy info is gonna be in the book. So right now we're getting partial truth. Intrigued. Someone is intrigued by you and wants to know you better. Even though he said that he wasn't in love with Cassie, I do believe that he was definitely feeling her, okay? Good chemistry, great vibe, positive. Thief. rob, loss, theft, physical or emotional. And I did see rejected that came out in the energies also. So I'm wondering, did they just stop fooling with him, for whatever reason? As far as, maybe by Diddy being very jealous, maybe he didn't, maybe he felt like they were like bonding too much, or getting too close. Mixed signals. The signals from someone are unclear and confusing. All right, these have fallen. I'm just going to go over these. I'm going to look at this, and I'm going to switch to another deck. This is what he's doing. This is what he's doing, spilling the beans, okay? This is what Clayton is doing right now. He's speaking his truth, spilling the beans. Someone is about to reveal everything, no holds bar. This is Clayton energy. He's coming forward, speaking on his truth of what he knows was going on behind the scenes, doing the freak off, as far as Diddy paying him, being a male escort to being paid to have sex with Cassie. He's spilling the beans. Unexpected revelation. See, that's where the spoken mirror come from. I mean, when that energy kept coming out, when I did a reading on Diddy, we saw smoking mirrors. See, he was a key witness, but they didn't even use him in court. They didn't even use him to testify. Unexpected revelation. A shocking revelation will change your perspective. The fact that he's coming out is going to change a lot of people's perspective about Cassie, okay? As far as the part that she played in the behind the scene details. Friendship test. Your friendship is being tested for loyalty. Overly thinking. Thoughts and emotions are tangled up, leading to overly thinking. Jealousy issues. Jealousy may be affecting your relationships. Testing limits. Someone is testing the limits of what, examining how you react under pressure. It's complicated. More complex than it seems. And the boundary mesh is coming back out again. Someone may be testing your limits. So as you all see, even though everything's allegedly here, it was more to the story, okay? Pretty much the information that came out in court, and I don't know all of it, I was not there, okay? But it was more that could have came out, but see, they did not use it, but they did not use Clayton as a witness, okay? And it would have still been allegedly, his truth, but they didn't use him as a witness. Look at that. Look at that. Unexpected news. Unbelievable news will shatter your expectation. A offer. So, You can say a offer was presented to Clayton behind the scenes, or he made, or maybe behind the scenes he was trying to make an offer with somebody. I think he said when he was being interviewed, Tasha K. I think he said that he was trying to reach out to Cassie, but she wouldn't get back with him. So the fact that she wouldn't, respond to him, he's like, fuck it, and just come on out and speak my truth. But anyway, this is about an offer, okay, that was being presented to him. And who knows? And who knows? This energy probably ain't showed up yet. Okay? He might end up getting paid just to shut him up. But then he got a book coming out. So I mean, I don't get it. But anyway, an offer. It has here queen rising, stepping into personal power. This is somebody receiving recognition. They're in the spotlight. It doesn't have to be a female. It can be a male, okay? But I look at this as being his energy. He's in the spotlight. He's been acknowledged, okay? Public exposure. Private matters could be exposed. I can't make it up, okay? I can't make it up. Like I said, I've already did a behind the scenes read on him already. And the way things looking, a lot was left out in this court case. All right. They could have persuaded everybody's, I'm not saying that Diddy is innocent with everything, okay? Because we did see the video of him laying hands on Cassie. Let me just say that. And I'm sure Diddy is guilty when it comes to other things that we know nothing about. But forcing Cassie into this, that I don't believe, okay? I don't believe that. Not forcing her. I've done a read on her already before. She seems to like it, and she seems to want to please Diddy, okay? I just don't, with her energy, I just don't see her as being someone that's forced to stay in that situation, okay? She could have left a long time ago. I just look at that as her actually, starting to like it, and also wanting to please Diddy, because she knew that that's what he likes, okay? And by her being his main lady, she wanted to please him. And then plus she was starting to like it. And Clay said the same thing, so I agree with that energy. How does Clayton feel about Cassie? How does Clayton feel about Cassie? Sometimes my message will flip over. Uncovered truth. Uncovered truth. Uncovered evidence will change your view on things. This is somebody that's trying to hide something and put it in the trash can. But by him being considered as the messenger, Clayton, he's trying to reveal the truth. He's trying to uncover the truth or put it out there, okay? But somebody's trying to dismiss it, trying to put it in the trash. Pretty much, they don't want to be exposed. Pretending to be fine. You may appear strong outwardly while feeling vulnerable. want to come out so bad. Intrigued. Someone is intrigued by you and wants to know you better. This keeps coming out. I'm just not sure what it means. Maybe he was intrigued by her. Inner circle. Inner circle. Are you being excluded from the inner circle? Remember I said that he has connections. Well, this is the energy of being rejected. And I mentioned the word rejected earlier. So this is one that's been excluded from an inner circle. Okay? That's just something extra came out. It says fake flexing. Act rich, floss his money, act fancy, show off. I feel like this probably his mindset about Diddy. What's sent out to me is show off and act fancy. And of course, somebody got the loot, the money. And that just says moving. I don't know if he's planning on moving or just talks about moving. I'm going to go ahead and change deck real quick. Seeking clarity on the energies of Clayton Howard concerning Cassie and Diddy. This part, as far as being tied to Cassie and Diddy. Seeking clarity on Clayton Howard, the energies of him being around Cassie and Diddy. This says red lipstick stains. When I see this energy right here, I look at this as the energy of being intimate with somebody. They're either leaving lipstick stain or they're leaving blood stains, okay? Go back at the beginning, watch the video I did on Clayton. I mentioned some key words, okay? I mentioned ritualistic sexual practice, okay? This is a transit sex. This is an ancient ritualistic sex practice, okay? So he took part in this energy with Cassie, okay? And Diddy being around. Bad choice. That means something to him. Making a bad choice. That's the back. Now it says caution. This is the energy. Somebody needs to be cautious on the road. This might be a near future energy, meaning from this day forth. He's coming forth spilling the beans, all right? And it's a lot that he has not said. He's suppressing a lot because he's writing a book. Now, what the energies I was seeing road rage. I can't remember everything, but I was definitely seeing something about vehicle accident. GPS, just the energy of being followed. My advice to him is be careful, okay? Because he's coming out. Caution on the road. And also tracker. I was getting it also. Whether it's tracker as far as something implanted in the skin or just being tracked, period, okay? Allegedly. But that came out in the energies. Seeking clarity on Clayton. This energy of Clayton being around Diddy and Cassie. That says emotional intelligence. I think about two grown adults, okay, consensual, two grown adults, all right? Emotional intelligence. Getting played. Manipulation, lies, and control. And that's somebody that's on a string that's being controlled. Private relationships. I believe this is his energy with Cassie. Even though, according to Clayton, Diddy was around watching them having sex. I wouldn't be surprised if there were times where Cat would just hook up with him without Diddy being around. Just saying, okay? Allegedly. Just say depression. Clayton being around the angel. Clayton being around Cassie and Diddy. Clayton being around Cassie and Diddy. I feel like once, I really don't know how, there would have to be Clayton truth as far as him letting us know why did he stop dealing with Diddy and Cassie. Because I know he was working for him, but he never really stated why he stopped working for them. But this is the energy of somebody, you know, getting rid of you, okay? Throwing away, getting rid of, tossed out. And they see you as trash. And remember, rejected. I said it earlier, being rejected. This flipped over also. When my message is flipped over, I do look at them. This says investigating. This somebody that's watching you. Okay? I don't know. The fact that he's coming out, somebody. I'm not saying nobody got no hit on him. I'm not saying all that, but I feel like he's being watched. Okay? I feel like he's being watched. And it has here, already know the tea. See, he's sitting back, but he already know the tea. Okay? He already know the tea. He was just sitting back watching things go down, but he was somebody that was on the inside. He already knew the tea. Divine Spirit, show me the energy of Clayton and Cassie. What that looks like during the time when Clayton was involved with Cassie. Show me what that looks like, that energy of him being a male escort worker. What that look like? Clayton and Cassie. Clayton and Cassie. Casey. Ooh, 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 ooh. Can't make that shit up. Yeah, kinky. Sex shop. Clayton and Cassie. Show me what that looks like from his perspective. Clayton and Cassie. Clayton and Cassie. This is the energy of somebody being intimate with somebody. They're either leaving bloodstains or lipstick. He ain't lying about that. But something happened between those two. This is the energy of tossing out the trash. Somebody see the other as trash, okay? Throwing away, getting rid of, tossed out. And I don't think he ever said why he stopped working for them. That may come out later. So let me read the energy between Clayton and Cassie. It just says keeping a promise, whatever that means. See, either Diddy was there and taking part in watching this allegedly, or they could have been doing their own private thing without Diddy even knowing anything about it, okay? Getting a room, hotel, motel suite, business pleasure. And look what's in the back. Look what's in the back. Caution on the road. That's on the back. Caution on the road. This might be a near future energy. Clayton, Cassie. Bugaboo. This is the energy of two individuals crossing paths or meeting up, and there's fear and distress. Okay? Fear and distress is playing a part also. Whether it's on his end, he may be feeling fear and distress due to, her presence, as far as she could have been threatening him, okay? Or he could have been threatening her. Hell, I don't know. But anyway, this is the energy of meeting up with somebody, but fear and distress is playing a part. Came right back out. Caution on the road. And who knows? That could be this could have been a past energy. Maybe it might be in his book. Who knows? Something that could have happened on the road. I don't know. Burning evidence. It has here copycat. For me to see copycat, I look at this energy as monkey see, monkey do. Now, Clayton is coming forward, right? He's the male escort, the ex-male escort is coming forward. Will there be others that will come forward also? As far as money grab. Now, if there was one that came forward before Clayton, he would be the copycat. But if not, there will be others that will be coming forward also. Okay, right behind them. Copycat. Let's say sexual protection. Remember, he said he had got an STD from her. Divine Spirit, what is it that Clayton is not saying? What is it that Clayton is not saying? Seeking confirmation or those things that still hidden. What is it Clayton not saying concerning Diddy and Cassie? As far as his time being with them, what is it he's not saying? Came back out, bugaboo. This is the energy of meeting up with somebody, okay? But the energy of fear and distress, okay, is showing up. Remember, I asked, what is he's not saying? Keeping you a secret. So, I'm going to say allegedly, but even though Diddy was paying him due to wanting to watch when they were, in their sexual acts, I truly believe, allegedly, that she was secretly behind the scenes kicking it with him, okay? Without Diddy being around. Getting played. Manipulation, lies, and control. Nothing but drama going on behind the scenes. Total drama. This could be Diddy energy concerning Cassie. Fighting for what you love, claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. It just says love story, once upon a time. Now, he already put it out there that he didn't fall in love with her, you know. He liked her and was fond of her, but that's just what he's putting out there. Um, but I don't know. I mean, that's what he's telling us. I mean, I truly feel the fact that he kept messing with her a lot, that she was starting to grow on him. Okay, but this is a past event, like once upon a time. Okay, as far as the times that he was with her. So as far as now, that's over with. But this is definitely a past energy. Past, present, future outcome. Past, present, future outcome. Clayton Howard. Past, present, future outcome. Hold up. Something flipped over. Let me see. Oh. Tired of the drama. Past, present, future outcome. Look at the back. Investigating. Who investigating who? Is he being investigated? Is somebody got a private PI watching him? Mm. Two grown, emotional people, okay? Emotional intelligence. Making a bad choice. In their feelings. Now it got a condom right there, but according to him, in the beginning, condoms were not used until later on. In their feelings. Getting played. Lies and control. These are the events that led up to, as far as him getting involved with Cassie and Diddy, and pretty much like the fallout, okay? Emotional intelligence, making a bad choice, in their feelings, getting played, manipulation, lies, and control, being intimate, red lipstick stains, envy, you just say police. I'm not really sure what that's all about. I already know the tea, sitting back, sipping the tea, but you already know. And who knows? Who knows? There could be police on payroll. You never know. Tantric sex. This is the energy of ancient sex, ritualistic practice, okay? There was a lot of that going on. Fake friends. I have two decks in one. Red lipstick stain. It's just confirmation that he that him and Cassie, was intimate with each other, okay? I have it here and I have it here. So that's just confirmation. Came right back out, bugaboo. That's the energy of meeting up with somebody, but due to fear and distress, okay? And to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if if they may have met up because of the way the energies are looking. Not only did Diddy may have paid, well, not only did, according to Clayton, that Diddy paid him as the male escort to have sex with Cassie while he's watching. But I'm letting many of you know I'm seeing also in the energies that Cassie and Clayton may have, unbeknownst to Diddy, been kicking it without Diddy being around. This could be the energy of these two meeting up, and due to fear and distress, she could be telling, Clayton allegedly that Diddy knows or he found out as far as her being intimate with him without Diddy being around. Because Diddy is very jealous. Or he could have been threatened. Okay, I'm seeing that energy around him also. Cause that energy is, I'm seeing threatening phone calls. But that would have to be his truth as far as putting that out there. They had a private relationship. This ain't private. For me to see this energy, Diddy is not around. Diddy is not around for me to see this energy. He said out of his own mouth, Cassie said that he was the best she ever had. Well, one of the best that she ever had. Tired of the drama. Insecure. But I see somebody that's hidden also. Once upon a time when he used to be with Cassie. I keep getting caution on the road. I keep getting this energy around him. I keep getting that. I don't know if that's a past energy with him, or he might need to be careful when it comes to traveling. Okay. That's crazy. I'm gonna laugh real quick. So I don't know. Y'all have like a specific question that you want me to ask concerning this case? Because other than that, I mean, pretty much what he has put out there to the public, I'm seeing a lot of the confirmation in the energies. Okay, so it's a good chance that even though I'm getting partial truth, I feel like the partial truth is he's not putting everything out there because he's writing a book and he wants people to read his book. You know what I'm saying? So he's not going to put everything out there. I'm going to use this and I'm going to end it, okay? I'm going to use this and I'm going to end it. Clayton, past, present, future, outcome. Clayton Howard, past, present, future, outcome. Secrets. This is somebody that's being quiet because they know something. Secrets. Past, present, future, outcome. Clayton Howard. The male escort, new accuser. Suing Diddy and Cassie. Past, present, future, outcome. Past, present, future, outcome. And remember, I told many of you that a while back he was trying to get in contact with Cassie before he decided to come out. Look at that. Blocked. There's somebody that's trying to reach out to somebody, but they're being blocked. Calls and texts being blocked. Now, if he ain't got nobody knocked up in the now, what I was doing, I was shuffling, I was setting my attention past, present, future outcome concerning, the time that he was with Cassie during the freak offs, what that energy looks like. It has here pregnancy. He said he got her knocked up. I'm saying allegedly because I don't know if that's a fact, but this energy is coming out pregnancy. But can it be fake news? It can be. It can be. But anyway, this is confirmation pregnancy. Love spells. There's somebody being bewitched. Now, like I said, he said that he wasn't really into her like that. But like I said, I feel like she was growing on him, okay? Love spells. Closing this cycle. Okay. What I get from this right here, this apple means something to Clay. I feel like this apple was Cassie. And this apple was sacred to Diddy because Cassie was Diddy's woman, okay? And due to the fact that we saw private relationships, I truly feel that there were times when him and her had hooked up privately without Diddy being around, allegedly. And the fact that he bit into this apple without Diddy consent by him not being around, allegedly, yeah. Diddy was like, okay, your time is up. You gotta go. Anyway, closing this cycle, all right? That's where the rejection energy is coming from. Moving on, letting go, loving you. The water element, somebody's very emotional. But it's this also the energy of freeing themselves, moving on. Spiritual chaos, ego, death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. This the energy of somebody crashing like this. This is what it's supposed to be between him and Cassie. No strings attached. Kicking it. He's not expecting anything from her. She's not expecting anything from him. It's just sex. Okay? No strings attached. This is the energy of being seduced, sweet talk. Feeling trapped. That would start off being a fairy tale. It turns to be a nightmare, okay? That would start off to be a fairy tale, turn out to be a nightmare. Phony, trickster, illusion. Allegedly. Maybe it's the friendship he missed. Karmic lessons. In their feelings. Shady, wearing a mask. This could be his energy as far as Cassie, okay? He just says heartbreak. Saying goodbye, moving on. It says love messages. The way I see it with this energy, my intuitive interpretation, I feel like this is Cassie and Diddy, right? And Remember, I was seeing around Clay Energy backup phone, so I'm sure Cassie had a backup phone. But anyway, I feel like this is Cassie and Diddy, and Diddy may have saw something on her phone concerning Clayton. It could have been, were we going to meet up, whatever the case may be. All right, it may not be like a love message, but it could have been, it could, whatever was on his phone, he wasn't happy with it. Okay, pretty much, he took her phone out or getting caught. Not happy. Under pressure. Anxiety, decision, time running out. That's somebody has a decision to make. Sex addiction. All right, I'm ready to end this reading. I'm going to real quick. Love messages, saying goodbye. What are Clay Howard thoughts about Cassie? What are Clay Howard thoughts about Cassie? This is someone that's in the know. They have secrets concerning them and somebody else, and they're keeping their secret. Or they're keeping something that they know, okay, about the other person. Secrets. No strings attached. Bumping heads. Trap. Show me energy of Clay thoughts about Diddy. Clay thoughts about Diddy. They came out so fast. They came out so fast. Clay thoughts about Diddy. Clay worked for Diddy. That was his side hustle. Remember, side hustle came out earlier when I was using those key words. Yeah. Clay worked for Diddy. A side hustle as a male escort. And what do he think about Diddy? My way. Selfish, stubborn, arrogant, and pride and ego, allegedly. Okay? Divine Spirit, show me Clayton energies in the now. Show me Clayton energy in the now. I'm going to end it with this. Show me Clayton energy in the now. Clayton energy in the now. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not going to show that. This is, if it come back out, I will acknowledge it. But it's real dark, okay? It's real dark. Real dark. And I'm making this public, so I have to be careful what I put out there. All right, let me do this again. Show me Clayton Howard energy in the now. Anything Spirit wants to know about Clayton. Clayton Howard. Clayton Howard. Clayton Howard. Clayton Howard. I'll get that. Hold on. Clayton Howard. 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 All right, I'm going to stop right there. Love child. I'm going to stop right here, okay? Everything's allegedly here. I'm just a messenger. Entertaining you guys on this lovely Sunday. None of this in divine order. They're just random messages, okay? A lot of these energies are concerning Clayton or the environment that he may have been in surrounding Diddy and Cassie. I let y'all be the judge, okay? I'm just a messenger. I got here drinking, toxic lifestyle. And we all know that he was in this environment when it comes to Diddy and Cassie. It has here jackass. This could be the mindset of somebody concerning him. All right, maybe somebody see him as a jackass. I have here pregnancy. Okay. I just look at this energy as confirmation of him putting out there that he may have gotten Cassie knocked up. Or it could be a current energy. Maybe he got somebody knocked up. Bumping heads with somebody. Okay. Either Clayton is showing his true colors or somebody has showed their true colors towards him. All right. Dealing with legal matters. We know currently he is suing Diddy and Cassie. Okay. Divorce, property, criminal, paternity, child support, traffic ticket. They're just due to legal matters, okay? It has here popped a question. This could be a future energy. For some reason, I do see him being married. I know he said he has a girlfriend, so I don't know. This might be a future energy for him. It has here bad credit, debt, unemployed. His money might be funny, allegedly. Self-love. He's either working on this or this is the energy that he's operating in. Right here, feeling like shit. Not happy. He's either blocking some calls or to whomever he's trying to reach out to, they are blocking his calls, okay? Has secret accounts. It just says, I love you. Either proposing to somebody or he may be getting married in the near future. Bad news. Receiving bad news. And illumination, truth discovery, awakening. This is somebody that's coming to some truth. Or that which has been hidden is coming to the light, okay? And according to the spirit, he is a messenger. That just somebody is coming out of the shadows, speaking the truth. Clarity on bad news. Clarity on bad news concerning Clayton Howard. Clarity on bad news. Clarity on bad news. It just says thug and somebody getting locked up. And they just saying goodbye. Faith, healing, meditation, praying, and his thoughts right now about family. Seeking clarity on bad news. Seeking clarity on bad news. Something about police station. Bad news. Something about police came out earlier. This message came out earlier. It's up for one interpretation. Maybe he might end up hearing about somebody he loved. Could have transitioned. But it represents endings also, okay? So it means something to him. All right? Allegedly. All right, I'm going to end it because this is public. I can't do no editing, okay? But anyway, this was my energy reading on the new accuser, ex-sex worker, male escort that Diddy hired some years back when he was with his ex Cassie. That was being paid to have sex with Cassie, and he's coming out of the shadows, speaking his truth. He's like I said, he put it out there already that he was drugged. That's him speaking his truth, and Cassie gave him an STD allegedly. Okay, but I believe him. I believe him. It came out in Diddy reading. Okay, the STD message came out right there at the 14 minutes within the 14 minute timestamp, and then he happened to come out of the shadows 2 days later, right after I did that reading. So that was confirmation for me, as far as the smoking mirrors concerning him being the person that's been in the shadows. Uh, that had more to add to the case, but they didn't use him. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. So I'm through with this reading. Much love to you all. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Everything I said about Mr. Clayton Howard, it is not factual. I'm just a messenger, and but what came out is not factual. I wish Mr. Clayton Howard all the best, and I do believe that he will get paid. Okay, yes, indeed. He's going to get broken off. He's going to get paid. But I also feel like he's being watched as well. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye for now.